An amazing emergency exit. Mushrooms.
Chapter 7. Block Transmissions. Yo YouTubers, welcome back to Let's Play Megaman X Command Mission. Last time we just started Chapter 7, entered the Vanilla Desert, which I still think should be vanilla or something. What am I saying? I didn't mean should be. I meant sort of sounds like it. And somehow we slipped through quicksand and wound up in here. Huh. Oh well. So in this part we're venturing into this place. And we know, tank energy, just what we need. Now in here, as far as I remember, there's quite an elaborate puzzle here. And honestly, I don't like this place so much, and oh, new enemy. And yes, Axel's back up front. So now we have a D-Rex. So we can steal Virus Missile and Chaff, whatever that is. And it can drop Vaccine Program and Virus Block. So obviously, these enemies nowadays are going to be focusing a lot more on their, well, on their, status conditions. So, make sure you got plenty of items to take care of that. Just believe me, that will happen. I mean, look what just happened to Axel and Zero. They're blind. They're blind, and yet their hits still hit. Ouch. Alright, smart guy, you want to play like that? And why am I still talking through this? I don't know. Ouch, ouch, ouch. A wise guy, huh?
That wasn't too bad.
No, it wasn't, actually. Alright, now let's take a quick look at these guys. Yep, they're still blind. Thank goodness I got a lot of clear visions. Now let me see. This place is kind of like a maze, you might say. And it ain't very amazing, either. Yeah, I know. I gotta stop that one of these days. And, yeah. I'm not exactly a big fan of this place, like I said earlier. Gonna switch, press it? Who wouldn't? Signal went somewhere. And yeah, there are many doors in this area, some of which require certain locks you gotta find. And, well, all in all, I really do not like this area. It's just so much of an annoyance. So as you've guessed, you're going to be running into a lot of enemies around here. And believe me, it will get on your nerves. Not to mention you'll keep running around in circles, too. Going around in circles again. So, yeah. Now, I suppose I could take this time to actually talk about something, because now that I think of it, I do have something to talk about. Unfortunately, I'm not going to start here, because, hello, it's another random battle. Okay, so that's something I wanted to talk about. Really, it's about Zero, since I haven't really talked about him all that much. So, Zero. Now, I've said that with X, he's Dr. Light's final creation. Well, with Zero, you may not believe this, but he's actually Dr. Wily's final creation. Yep, you heard it here. Zero, created by the arch nemesis of classic Megaman. You believe that? I sure do. So, sheesh. Now, I'm no expert, but I have reason to believe that Zero is probably the cause, or pretty much the reason, why classic Megaman is, well... I don't know what to say now. I thought I had something to talk about, but I can just never get my damn words out. Don't you love it when that happens? So anyway, I believe now. Huh. You know what? Screw it. All right. So let me see. Where was I going? This way, I think. Yep. Behind here is a cooler. Cool. Oh, another red switch. So that will unlock another red lock, obviously. One more to go for the red door. Alright, now let's see. I barely took like 5 steps! Well, one thing's for sure, I'm definitely not going to be underleveled after this. Oh boy. There's going to be a lot of cutting to do with this, that's for sure. Case in point... Well, if it isn't the Mantor brothers. Man, this is actually getting ridiculous. Oh, with all these random encounters and all. So yes, as you can see, we had a blue door. Now we've also got a yellow door and a red door. Well, we've already seen the red door, but still. Alright, there's a lock for the yellow door. Now I don't think we need to unlock all 3 doors. Well, okay, the first one we do, but I have a funny feeling that one of these other 2 you don't have to unlock, but it would be highly recommended, and there's the red door. It means the last red switch is going to be somewhere close by. And let's see. Yeah, this is a real maze right here, and well, what do you know? I guess we didn't have to go through the yellow or red doors after all. Well, just be on the safe side, I'm going to save right now. And I'm going to go back and see what's through those other doors. For no apparent reason at all. I just hope they're pretty damn worth it, because we're not finding those 2 locks for nothing, you know. At least I hope we're not. Okay, now let me see. Oh, that's the 3rd red switch. We're gonna check that out on our way back. Okay, next stop. Another battle. And over here, that's one of the 2 yellow switches. Now we just gotta find that second. Never mind, we had 2 already. We had 1 already, as I should say. In that case, what's past here? Actually, no, screw it. The doors are unlocked. We're moving on. And when I say moving on, I mean running into more enemies. Okay, so now that we're all done with that, let's go see what's behind those doors. It's strange though, I have a sneaking suspicion on what they are. Okay, not that. Not that either. Force metal energy, okay, that works. Now let's carry on and see what's past the red door. As soon as we get there. And there's the red door. Wow. Ball and chain hammer. I think we remember what that's for, right? We'll have to go back to that area and check it out. There's some more Zenny, and a lot more Zenny. Alright, so I suppose those 2 doors were worth it. But, instead of all that, let's just carry on and see if we can get the heck out of this area. Now, when I first played through this game, my first playthrough, I was stuck in that maze for who knows how long. Alright, so let's try the first floor.
Aha! X, what are you doing here? Why, that Ferrum, she goes off and acts on her own, and then she doesn't even finish the job.
They were just lucky. Ferrum is not to blame. This just means that you will have the opportunity to take care of them yourself, Botos. We're counting on you.
You think you're Epsilon's favorite? I'll show you soon enough.
So, Botos. He must be the boss of this area. What do I mean must be? I'm sure he is. These battles. Crazy. Well, we got the Prion Nurse again, but now we have another new Prion. Whoop-de-flippin'-do. Prion S-Barum. I can see why it's called that. What the S stands for, I don't know. So we can steal a power +3, and he'll drop Assassin Mine and Tank Energy 25. Assassin Mine, I don't know what that is. But it looks like he's weak to Thunder, so... Well, here we go again. I would still like to see someone beat that. I really would. Thank you for healing us. Now we can kill you. Thank you and good night. Now for the longest time that door's locked. Now like I said, for the longest time, I actually thought Botos was like a bear or something. Was that big black thing on his mouth? I thought it was a nose at first, but really, it's just his mouth. Now in here we got something I had the biggest amount of trouble figuring out. Now you see these things here? We need to somehow guide them from somewhere to that thing, I believe. So, can I get through one explanation uninterrupted? Well, I suppose for that guy's worth it. So, new enemy, Tri-Claw Killer. Huh. Recolored model, that's all. So we can steal a Hunter Missile, and he could possibly drop Life Energy plus 500, and Hawkeye. We sure could use another Hawkeye, I personally think. Well, not fooling around. Plasma Blob, you can die. And he will.
Follow after me!
Well, we didn't get the Hawkeye. Oh well. Now this had the longest time figuring out. This was the main reason why I was stuck in my first playthrough. What you gotta do is press that to move the mirror. And would you look at that, we hit something. And that's not what we need to hit, is it? Well, in that case, switch it back then. So this puzzle is very puzzling, to say the least. Okay, so we gotta hit that thing. Yep, I think that's the one. Bingo! And I believe hitting those connects to the upper floor. So I guess that, in short, that means we're all set with floor 1, apparently. Now we can move on. To the next floor, that is. But first I want to check out these other rooms. If my calculations are correct, we're only like 15 minutes after the cuts. So, I wonder what else there is to find here. Huh? Control room. Hey, we're back outside. What do you know about that? I think now this means we have a shortcut back in here should we want to leave. Which I probably will before we face the boss. But, yeah. Interesting to say the least. Now what's past here? Besides more battles? I just realized I still have not used those build items yet, have I? Yeah, those doors are locked, so this was a wasted trip. So... This is getting absolutely ridiculous. More of these counter guys. Haven't seen these guys for a while. Not for a long while, but not for a while.
Here you go.
As I was saying, now we can proceed to the second floor. So this place will be done and over with in no time. Okay, the video itself should be about 16 minutes at this point, but my recording itself says it's about 36 minutes. So yeah, a lot of cutting to do on my end. So as you can tell, guys, I've been doing a lot of work for you guys. You should be appreciative of my work. Otherwise, I will kill you. Nah, I'm just kidding. Okay, Thunder Stella. I believe that is for... Alright, 1 star per unit. Yep, if I had to guess, that is for Marino. I think I'll give it to her. Despite the fact that right now we probably won't need it. But I think it should prove useful. And I'm gonna make a quick weapon change as well. Okay, so... disabling jammer on the north block. One of the devices. Multiple jammers. Yep, we gotta find the other rooms that have other jammers. So apparently undoing these jammers will also potentially unlock these doors for us. Which I think is just as well. But these battles are just as bad. Alright, another enemy, and I think Axel has the analyzer. Well...
Here you go.
alright. Well, I guess we'll switch Massimo out then. Alright, good, we missed. Or they missed. Alright, Massimo. Adios. And once again, back comes Axel.
I'm Axel.
So Prion S. Botos. I'm guessing the S must stand for like special or something. Okay, so we can steal Mega Fire and Hacking, and he'll possibly drop Shot Absorber and Combat Absorber. And obviously this guy's fire-based, even though his color's completely different. Huh. So weak to water attacks, huh?
Hi-ya!
Well, we ain't got any water moves on us, but we do have Thunder to take on the other one. Alright, Zero. Take care of him for me, would you please? That's not quite what I had in mind, but oh well.
Take this!
We'll have Axel, the star of Chapter 6, take care of it. Well, we're just about 20 minutes into this whole thing. Well, if you include the cuts. So with that in mind, I'm going the wrong way. Maybe I need to go this way again. No, that door's still locked. I can tell by the minimap. So I guess we'll have to go back to floor 1. Well, I suppose this place will take longer than I originally thought it would. Huh. So in that case, I guess we'll just have to save the rest of this area for the next episode. So, next time on Megaman X Command Mission, we'll be figuring out the rest of this place and hopefully disabling more and more jammers. So, until next time, YouTubers, on that note, I take my leave.